They have to do better moving forward. What are they saying with that tough schedule?
Yeah, Andrew, going into that game, we knew the environment was going to play a factor, specifically with a team that was very open when I talked at length about how this defense is really the focal point of this team moving forward with veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins, who said it's kind of their time to take over with the way they're showing how they're using Jameis Winston and how they're running the football and how they'd like to stop teams defensively. And he gave up over 400 yards to Daniel Jones. On the offensive side of the ball, I think the interesting part to look at is how Sean Payton is utilizing Jameis Winston. He threw 22 passes or 23 passes. That's the most he's thrown this season. And he threw for the most yards he's thrown for this season and about 220 and change. You can see it. They're limiting his opportunities for mistakes. He didn't make any, but at the same time, they're using Taysom Hill, and they're going to continue to use him moving forward. And you saw the interception Hill threw downfield. And Sean Payton's not questioning that decision. He said with the looks they're getting from defenses and the way safeties have to move up with the way they know Taysom Hill can run the football and the way we saw him run the football on Sunday, they do have some favorable matchups downfield when he's in at quarterback. But it's interesting on how they're limiting Jameis Winston so far. Jim will talk on how that could change, but also how much they are leaning, Jim, on Alvin Kamara at almost 20 carries a game. He's been around 12 for his career. Can that be sustainable moving forward if how much they're having him carry the football?
Yeah, James, I don't think they'll continue that recipe because once they get Michael Thomas back, once they get Traquan Smith, that should open up that offense more. But let's say this for a moment. Let's step back and take a look at the big picture and provide some context. If we had said going into the season that after 4 games with all of the injuries, suspensions, and whatnot that the Saints had, that they would come out of it 2-2, everyone, I think, would have been happy with that. But because they went out in week 1 and dominated the Packers, all of a sudden the bar got raised. But let me say this, they're still in a great position from this standpoint. Think of all the players that they have coming back in the not-too-distant future. We talked about Michael Thomas. Let's look defensively. Marcus Davenport, second-best lineman to Cam Jordan. He's coming back. Quan Alexander is coming back. Ken Crawley, who was expected to start at corner, he's coming back. So once you get all of those pieces to go with Michael Thomas, what he's going to add to that offense, when Teron Armstead comes back on that offensive line, they're going to be fine. And actually, I think this is a team that going forward the second half of the season, they're going to be better than they were in the beginning. So I would say keep an eye on the Saints going forward.